Welcome to this video playing International Master JW. Okay, who is this guy? Johann Westerberg. I've played him once, it seems. Here, one draw. Okay, I'm going for this b5 line against knight f3 g3. It's not a bad line at all. It looks a bit funny, but it's not bad. I've played my fair share of knight f3 g3 games, and this is really a decent line for black. You gain some quick space on the queen side. Okay. You can play with d5 as well, but I don't mind this kind of structure. Now just get pieces out. Yeah, does he want to play e5? Maybe. Maybe he plays e5. I don't know. a5 is not necessarily... It's not necessary maybe, but kind of feels okay. Oh, wow. He really wants to go f4. Maybe I can just persuade him not to do that. Has to go back now, I guess. Maybe knight h to f3 and bishop f6. That might make some sense. He might go queen g4. Queen g4 could be an idea to continue and not just retreat. Okay, he's giving up this pawn. Okay. He probably will have some kind of compensation there. But okay, it's kind of weird not to take it now. After this, after 98, and then not taking it would be very strange. Yeah, this is an interesting idea. I was thinking if I take on e5, I could sacrifice the queen there for an interesting play. I'm going to do that. I think this is interesting. Knight e5. I think it's too interesting not to try. I was thinking queen e5 actually. If I take with the pawn, rook takes ef. I'd like to get his dark squared bishop. So the only reason why this is not really, really clearly okay for black is the knight on e8. This knight would be better. I think I would have clearly a decent compensation. Here I'm not completely sure about it. He wants to do d4. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, my knight. If I go knight to c6, he will play e5. Is there a way to persuade him not to play d4? Maybe rook c8. Takes, queen c2. Still probably something... wait, I can maybe play d4, knight d7. This could be an idea. Yeah, now he's swinging over there. Okay. I want the knight on d4. Yeah, that's the idea. And now e5. He can play the bishop to h3. I don't know, maybe e5 would have been a nice outpost for the knight, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's get this to e6 to f4. That's the next step. I'm going to play bishop c8 here. I guess rook f6 maybe, but still okay. It's not... Oh, that was not what I wanted to see. But okay, it's not a big problem. I have g5 as well. I have two pieces and two pawns. I mean, it's not a completely ridiculous sacrifice. Very difficult for white to make any headway here. Threatening knight f3. Okay, this is... Oh, what? I'm not sure. Do I want to trade that? Maybe I want. I don't know. I'm a bit behind on the clock, so want to be quick here. Very difficult to imagine how white is going to open up the position here. The only real way to do it is with sacrifices. Do I go f6 or not? Let's do that. All that covered. Yeah, the issue is it's hard to get forward here. I think for drawing I just have to stay and do nothing, but can I do something is the question. Maybe d5. It's a bit ambitious, but well, it's just a blitz game. So maybe here and knight e6 to f4. He will definitely give up one of his rooks for one of the knights. So cover f6, and now knight e6 f4 is coming. Like here, yeah. Rook, yeah, he will sacrifice, but nah, I'm not sure about this. I still get rook e5 and so on. Rook e5, rook e6. My rooks and knight are quite strong. I mean, he does not need to sacrifice, but the knights are always very irritating. I'm not threatening much, really. Huh, I can just take h5. I don't know. Yeah, so he decided to sacrifice at the end. And my idea is to double on the e-file and try to... Oh, now I have rook here. It's not... It looks quite good. Queen g3. I can check him now here. I don't know.
Check.
King f1, knight h3 is just a win, I think. So he has to go to the h-file.
Check. Time warning.
King g4, don't tell me that this is not losing for white. Yeah, he's playing that anyway. Puts himself in kind of a self-made here. But maybe there is no win. Would be kind of unfair, but it could be. Okay, let's try that for rook d4. Yeah. There's no win there. Maybe there isn't. With f5 he almost has no squares. Check, check, check. I don't see a win. Maybe this one for f5. I only have 20 seconds.
Check. Check.
For rook h4 made, almost. Rook f3 was made already. Ah, no! Ah, no! And now I only have 20 seconds left. Ah. And rook f5 was also checkmate. How blind am I here? But he doesn't have a check there. Maybe he cannot prevent the mate. Ah. I have rook f3 and rook f5 mate. King cannot move. No. Now with a clear head, this is mate, yeah? He cannot prevent it. It's very silly, rook e5. I can mate him in two ways, but it's also knight e6 mate. So rook f3 mate, rook f5 mate, knight e6 mate. He cannot
checkmate.
Prevent prevent them all. Oh wow, what a ride. Yeah, it's I think that you can do that queen sacrifice. I have so strong pieces. Unless he's getting to open the position quickly, I think this is a very valid way to play. Yeah, and I can also give it for rook and piece here with takes here, or with sorry. I can also take
Check.
here, but I wasn't really sure here in this case. In this case, I wasn't sure about my structure. I'm left with two silly-looking pieces. I think in this case, my pieces look better. The question is if he can really open it up quickly. I mean, here a move like d4 here. The question if this is really valid. Yeah? This kind of thing. Yeah, then he will enter. So this is maybe the way to refute my idea. I was thinking this move, but he has c3, yeah. Pointed out by the engine. Yeah, this is not looking good. He has to do something like that. Queen e3 is right. He has to open the position quickly on the queen side. After that, it's over with an advantage. I mean, you cannot trust the comp here. The computer gives one pawn for white, but that's simply not true. It's computer is just counting stuff here, and the problem is that in this structure, white has no way to penetrate to my position. I mean, I cannot do much myself, but it's just completely okay. The computer Stockfish is giving 0.9. Yeah, maybe that's not too far off. I mean, I think it's equal actually, but white doesn't have a decisive advantage or something like that. It's very difficult to do something here against my structure. Yeah, I think he also should just take here with the bishop. This is something that here he should take the chance to get rid of one of the knights. And here maybe he can try for something. The bishop is not so useful here. I mean, it can go to e6, where it is nicely anchored. I have many setups that have fortress kind of character. Yeah, and well, here I'm starting to play for win, yeah. I could have won actually with f5. Yeah, that's very strong, really. That's really strong. Threatening f4, he has to take it. And now knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. For rook f3, knight f3, rook. This is just a fantastic position, yeah. Okay, now I didn't think of. I was only thinking in terms of the structure. I did not think dynamically, which was just a bad way of thinking. I wasn't thinking about f5 here at all. I was thinking, okay, let's trade the bishops and then set up this formation, which is completely safe for me. And I wanted to put a safe position up first and then think what to do. And I could have played f5. Okay, d5, I got tempted to do something because, well, white cannot do anything, so let's try. Yeah, here that's a tough decision. He took a long while until he took it. The problem with the move is that it also opens up the e-file. And I don't really know if I'm threatening much here. Maybe he can just yeah, let them stay on the board, but you always feel very irritated by those knights near the king. Yeah, here black is better. The question is just how much. His king is very insecure. Computer gives knight e6 with an advantage. Yeah, this also looked very tempting.
Check.
Oh man,
Check.
I missed many tactical shots in this game. Wow. Yeah. Well, I tend to do that anyway, but early morning games, knight e4 and white resigns. Okay.
Check. Check.
And here, rook h5 wins. Funny. And rook e3 is also winning, leading to checkmates, probably. Yeah, that in fact also wins, but it's not as good, of course. And now g6 is a forced checkmate. So yeah, at least that I found. With f5 mate, he cannot
Check.
prevent it. Ah yeah, king g7 is actually also quite good. Just keeping everything as it is and threaten this mate. Funny. But this should work, yeah. He can only play rook f6 to prolong things. And here...
Check.
Yeah, I should just give the mate, of course. Yeah, rook f3 mate.
Checkmate.
Or this mate.
Checkmate.
I played this, which is silly, but he cannot prevent the next move mate. Yeah, there's too many mate threats. So I played a really silly way here, but it is still a mate. Yeah, so it was a fun game. I hope and think you enjoyed watching it. Thanks.